a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And how about we check the numbers for R.J. Barrett?
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
So here's Las Vegas' starting group. We've got R.J. Barrett, Amen Thompson out there with Barnes. Then there's Johnson, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4, and it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with New Year's Day upon us, Grant, what goes through your mind as a player?
Wow, another new year, new possibilities. Time to put it in gear as the NBA action heats up. Teams that survive this stretch run start to become real contenders.
Johnson with it. Outside Barrett. Thompson with a screen. He got a piece of it. They get it back. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Thompson finds Johnson. Back to Thompson. Shoots from 14. And the jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Ivy. Drummond against Stewart. And here is Thompson. 6 to shoot. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Outside Johnson. Now here's Thompson. Pounded by Harris. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham left side. Floats one. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Graham.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Brent, he might be a year or two away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Drummond finds Barrett. Back to Drummond. Shoots over Stewart. The rebound by Stewart. Thompson against Johnson. On the wing, Ivy launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Ivy's got 5 now.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Outside Johnson. Thompson scanning the floor. Drummond with the screen. Thompson goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Barrett against Ivy. Over Barrett. Ivy's shot is off. For Las Vegas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And down it goes. 2 points. He has 6.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Ivy outside. Here's Cunningham. It's stolen by Drummond. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Barnes. Drops in the 3.
All kinds of ways Barnes can hurt you with the basketball. He's sneaky fast with that release.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. Taking a look at Minnesota, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
When I look at Las Vegas, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
Now here's Harris. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And they double up Harris. Thompson passes to Cunningham. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Barnes. Over Harris. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Barnes has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And the shot goes in. Here's Cunningham. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Stewart. Ivy against Barrett. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Johnson passes to Barrett. Back to Johnson. It's Barnes on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Ivy with the ball. Guarded by Barrett. Thompson scanning the floor. Stewart, a screen on Barnes. Here's Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stewart, the pass to Harris. Thompson outside. Now here's Ivy. Pass to Cunningham to end the run. Stewart inside. Drummond defending. They grab their own miss. And here's Harris outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
And Drummond with the jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Johnson, coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Barrett. Johnson passes to Barnes. Thompson outside. Here's Barrett. Thompson with a screen. Tries again. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 from Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First one falls.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, He has a high-level feel for the game.
Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Grant's checked in for Las Vegas. He does not get the second one. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. You look at Detroit, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. Pistons trail by 7. Ivy outside. Pass to Beasley. Johnson against Harris. Stewart outside, just 4 to shoot. That three's off the mark. Las Vegas leading by 7. Grant the pass to Barrett. Can't connect from short range.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Las Vegas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Beasley. Picked by Stewart. There's the 3. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Las Vegas. They've got a 9-point lead. Now here's Johnson. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Back to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Fades away. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Here's Stewart over Barrett. Stewart, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Down low. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And Harris throws it down.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Here's Thompson. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Thompson's got 11 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Ivy. Beasley for 3. He buries it from 3.
He really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
Now Johnson. Outside Barrett. Now Thompson. Pounded by Harris. Outside Johnson. Pass to Grant. That one goes in. He has 6.
very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Harris outside. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Grant. There's the double with Thompson. Stewart finds Harris. Beasley for 3. Offensive rebound from deep. That shot, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Thompson. Right side Johnson. Barrett passes to Johnson. Outside Barnes. Off the mark there with a 3. Pistons trail by 10. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Beasley. Cunningham with the ball. To the paint. Here's Ivy. Out to Harris. Drains the triple. Harris has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
When you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there, Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
Count it. Good.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 9-point game. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Pass to Barrett. Fires for 3. On target from range.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And so it's Las Vegas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not a...
Well, 1 to 2 more weeks, we can get Chris Middleton back. We don't even have him in the offense right now. They're flying right now in Detroit, guys. Finesse Allison. Hey, Finesse, how you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well out there, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream, man. All right, let's get back into it. Second quarter starting here right now.
Exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
On the floor for Las Vegas, they've got Kelly Olynyk. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Clark in at the 4. Here's Ellis. Clarkson with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Ellis. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Schroeder. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls.
Offline play. the alley-oops.
On the triple.
Fix the alley-oop mechanism.
+5 on the boards after that rebound.
No more of that button press. Just let the players decide what happens.
Clarkson. Here's Ellis.
In terms of gameplay.
And here's Clark. The three is up. That shot missing. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Hardaway. And again, it's Detroit.
Well, that's a rhythm shot, and when Tim Hardaway Jr. finds that kind of rhythm, he becomes a much more solid offensive option.
CPU side, I couldn't really tell you right now. Kind of into the game right now, man. I'm trying to get this stream going.
Outside Robinson.
But right now, I really haven't thought about it. Really, I'm happy.
Clarkson outside.
I'm happy with the CPU side.
Beasley.
The simulation side is pretty good.
And
just change some of the mechanics with the user experience.
That's a high percentage shot for him.
The AI is fine.
Pass to Schroeder. And here's Reed, guarded by Olynyk.
Just sit here and watch this. Look how they're executing.
Passes to Beasley.
Look how they're running plays. There's nothing wrong with the AI. Look at that. That's a beautiful play. There's nothing wrong with the AI.
Clark outside. On the wing, Clarkson. Here's Ellis. Outside Robinson.
They do. Hold on. Hey, they went zone more? Bro, go check out my Will Chamberlain video where he scored the 100. They went zone against the... Right. I see what you're saying, Finesse Sounds, and that's a good thing. See, the CPU only wants to go zone like that in today's game when you have a decided inside advantage. In today's game, you don't have that anymore. That's why people don't run zone like that on 2K. You see, the zone is used to protect the paint, not the three-point line. You know what I'm saying? You would never use zone in today's game because everybody's shooting threes. It's better to just go ahead and just match up, play man-to-man, limit transition. See what I'm saying? Now go check out my Will Chamberlain series, and you'll see them using zone. The computer is like, they went to a 1-3-1 zone against Chamberlain because he was just destroying Golden State inside. It was funny, man. Go check out that video. I actually pointed it out. So it's good that you actually mentioned it. Yeah, bro. Finesse, that's a good point. I'm glad you mentioned it. Go check that video out, bro. That's right up your alley, Finesse. Back to the action, guys. Sorry about that. I had to address my buddy Finesse for that. He made a good point. I had to address him. That was a really interesting point he just made.
Here's Ellis. Back to Robinson. Three-pointer. Ellis, good. Ellis has got 5 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Up top, Reed. Pass to Beasley. Over Clarkson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 5 points in the game. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Now here's Reed. Still without a bucket. Outside Hardaway. Thompson, a screen on Olynyk. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Clark outside. Pass to Clarkson. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game.
Team Showtime needs to get this win.
Their defense has to do
it's a three-way tie right now in the Western Conference for the first seed. They're trying to stay up with it. With Dallas, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Showtime. They just had a horrible loss against the New York Knicks in the last game at the buzzer with Jalen Brunson hitting the game-winning play. Go check that out if you missed it. It was insane.
Here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. Robinson, a screen on Beasley from outside the arc. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Pistons trail by 10. It's Beasley on the wing. Outside Schroeder. 4-3. Oh, Drew the foul.
Oh, my gosh.
Three-point bucket. But he'll head to
The
line for three.
referees. That's exactly what happened in the last game.
Hits the court hungry.
That's exactly what happened with Team Showtime in the last
game.
game.
He does that on the offensive end.
Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson did the same thing. Finesse. Check out that last game with Team Showtime. Jalen Brunson won the game off a call just like that. That's the Scottie Pippen call against the Knicks in '94. The Scottie Pippen call.
That one's off. Brent, almost your ideal
That
shooting
horrible
guard.
three, man.
Malik Beasley doesn't try to
Horrible
do too
foul
much.
and a 3-point
Biggest
shot.
NBA is the turnover percentage. That
It
he's led
was
the league
brutal,
in.
man.
Malik Beasley just
We were up
simply
by
doesn't
1
give up
point.
the ball. He makes
Magic hit
good,
the game winner,
steady
we thought.
decisions, shoots
Brunson
the
takes
ball
a three,
at a
they
high
foul
clip.
him,
So that kind of
goes to the line,
reliability,
wins the game with the line.
That's what he's paid for.
It was brutal. Great game, too.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
What do you guys think about these new jerseys I made for Team
Nails the
Showtime?
third.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's Ellis.
I don't know.
He's
We
got
played them
5.
well, man. It's all about matchups.
Out to the right
It's all
wing.
about matchups. We were right there
Back
with
to
them.
Clarkson. Pass to Robinson. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
I don't know
Man,
about
they're
that. I
having
think
a
it's all
hard
about
time
matchups,
defending
man.
the triple.
Game-to-game
That's 3 in a
matchups.
row.
Team
And
Showtime
so
took
it's
advantage.
Cunningham with it.
We
He
had
brings it up for the Detroit Pistons.
Thompson playing up against Carl Anthony Towns,
And
killing
let's send
Towns
it
in
over to Allie
transition.
LaForce.
Killing Towns in transition. There's no way to keep up with him on
early
fast
in his
break.
career, he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA.
So it's all about
line.
matchups,
He
man.
just didn't have enough
In my
legs in
opinion.
his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his
Speaking
form
of which,
and strengthened
get
his
a timeout
legs.
here.
Ryan, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allard. Las Vegas called.
Let's get a timeout here and go ahead and get the starters back in there. I think I'm going to put, remember, we lost Chris Middleton. So he's out for the next 2 weeks. He's been out for the last 4 weeks. Magic's been playing a lot of center. As a matter of fact, we're going to put Magic at center right now. And we did that against the Knicks. Again, this is where I was talking about with matchups. We had Magic playing against Carl Anthony Towns as well, also with Thompson, killing those guys in transition. Just killing them. Also with Thompson playing power forward. We're going to leave Duncan Robinson out there. We're going to come in and I'm going to put Harrison Barnes at the 2-guard position. See if we can get some plays for him. We'll leave Ellis out there to run the point. So we'll have 3-point shooters with the exception of Thompson out there. And Magic. Magic can hit a 3 if he's standing still every once in a while, but not a knockdown guy. And we'll go with that.
Ball's timeout.
However, I will say in the previous game, Team Showtime had 20 turnovers. That hurt. This up-tempo style has its drawbacks. The chance
For Las Vegas, Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk. Thompson comes in for Clark. And it's Barnes in for Clarkson. The three from Barnes. Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Again, I don't know, man. Depends on who I'm playing with.
Stewart, the pass to Cunningham.
Again, it's all about matchups. Who you got? If I have a low-post team, and I'm playing against a small team, I'm going to dominate. If I have a fast team, we're going against a big team, it's going to be kind of hard just to slow it down with them. So it's all about tempo, style of play, all that stuff. A lot of factors come into it. Oh, my God. Wide open.
Ellis' shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
That's all right.
That one's good. Cunningham.
And Kate
That's
Cunningham.
the thing about Team Showtime. They will let you back in the game, man.
Just driving against contact.
Magic in the post on a small guy. Should get a double team here.
Here's Johnson.
There it is. Swing it.
Robinson passes to Barnes. Sends
There it is.
home from three-point land. Barnes has got 11.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Cunningham against Thompson.
I disagree with that. I disagree with Magic on the defensive end. I didisagree. His ability to get in, out of pick and roll, and get back in the paint. Remember, he's 6'9", and Magic is an underrated shot.
Just needed to work up
Like not
sweat.
blocker per se, but I would say a shot intimidator. He's underrated in that category for his career. He intimidated a lot of shots during his career in the paint. Come on, Magic, holding the ball. Come on, Magic. Get out of the paint.
Inside.
But 3 seconds.
Johnson.
Had his shooting.
The rebound by
Only
Detroit.
3 second call.
Stewart's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pistons trail by 7. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham.
Good job.
That's his first foul.
I love Ellis' defense, man.
Just quick
Good
to
3-and-D
establish
player,
his
man.
feet, and he takes the hit.
Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Ivy comes in for Hardaway.
Let's go to Magic in the post here.
Harris against Thompson.
Yeah.
Outside Johnson.
I think he's
Here's
far
Ellis.
better.
He's averaging about 6 points per game. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
They're not double teaming.
Shot on the way. Yep,
That's what
that one
happens.
goes. Give him
Too
8
big.
points now.
His shooting
All
has
about
been
matchups, man.
fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
You gotta pick him, and you gotta recognize him. You gotta go to him.
Cunningham against Thompson. Ivy passes to Beasley. This one for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Magic
Here's Ellis.
finds it, man.
No good with the triple. The Pistons
Oh, yeah.
trailing. Ivy with the ball.
It was in the
He's
80s.
picked up
It's
by
even more
Barnes.
so today
And that one drops.
because the guys are too small. They don't even
He's got
have
his 3rd basket
the
on
low
night
post
right there.
defensive ability
He is
to
a
defend him.
hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Here comes Ellis.
Pass to Ellis. There's
Screen
the
by
screen
Magic.
by Johnson. Robinson on the wing.
Back in the Magic.
They double him with Harris. Here's Ellis. Connects
Got
from
it.
downtown. Ellis has got 8.
Yeah, this story in the
Magic in
second
the
quarter,
post.
much different
Playing
than
center.
the one in the first. We're finally
In the
seeing
modern
some
era,
aggression.
you're seeing it
And
live,
timeout
folks.
called here by JB Bickerstaff.
This is what it would look
I
like.
think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's a nightmare. And I don't understand how you can call any man at 6'9" small. You know, they would call this small ball. A guy at 6'9", 230 pounds. All right, let's come back in with my unit. Let's get RJ Barrett back out there. Matter of fact, let's go back to my starters. Drummond's good. Let's go.
Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley. Andre Drummond is checked in for Las Vegas. R.J. Barrett comes in for Ellis.
Oh, they're going to play him. They've already played him. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, Vanessa.
Pass to
That's
Thompson.
what this series is all about. The what if. What would it look like?
Ivy.
We're going to find out.
Picked by Stewart.
Remember, they're in the Western Conference. We're going to play
Ivy
Jokic
passes
at
to
least
Stewart.
4 times.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Ivy. Over Barrett. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Las Vegas
Magic!
leading by 10.
Bounce pass. Oh!
Now Johnson. Pass to Thompson. Left side Barrett. Johnson on the wing. Pounded by Harris. And here is Barrett. Here's the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
That jump pass is lethal, man. It's so quick.
And
Tobias Harris.
4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Beautiful.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Drummond. Back to Johnson. Now here's Barrett. Outside Johnson. Now Barnes. Back to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes.
That's what I was
with the
saying.
assist.
Magic can hit.
Barnes
He
has
sets
got
those
3
feet. He
assists
can
in
hit
the
that
game.
three-pointer.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up
He ain't
a
going to hit
lot
all
of
night, but he'll hit
three-pointers.
one every once
Now
in a
here's
while.
Cunningham. 6 points for him. There's 1:47 left in the second period. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's see what Las Vegas has coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
There it is right there.
And on Sunday,
Denver Nuggets right
they'll
there.
go up against the Jazz in Utah.
Nuggets.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up.
That game's coming up.
That kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, Thompson.
To the inside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Here we go.
Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson passes to
Nice
Barnes.
pass. Hey, finishes. Oh, that was gorgeous.
Very focused play right there from Harrison Barnes, showing he has what it takes to convert.
Has it with the
those
sweet
challenging
bounce pass.
buckets like that one there.
Like there was like no margin for error on that bounce pass, man. Dude, they got the ball out behind his head. Magic pushes off behind the back. It just bounce past it perfectly. Oh, I love this team, man. This team is fun. This team is fun, man. They may make a lot of mistakes, but man, when they get it, very few in the game making that pass. not at that speed, not in that situation, man. But again,
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
remember, Showtime is only as good as the players around Magic. Because as good as the passing is, you got to have finishers. You don't have finishers, what Magic does will be meaningless. You got to have finishers.
That free throw good from Barnes.
And Barnes, one of those guys that every team
Got to
would
have
love
guys that
have.
can do
He
something
just
with it once you give
has
it
a
to him.
workman-like attitude.
Ivy finds Cunningham. Over Thompson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Here they come.
Las Vegas leading by 14. Outside Barrett from behind the arc. Yes, and a nice assist.
Showtime strikes again.
Barrett's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
50 seconds left in the second. Here's Ivy. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Johnson against Cunningham. Down low. Here's Barrett. And Ivy pulls it down.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And it's all from 3-point range.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Ivy against Johnson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Johnson. With the hook shot. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job.
The junior skyhook.
On a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
And so it's Las Vegas looking in total control with this
Las
17-point
Vegas out
advantage
here.
as the buzzer sounds. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far.
They're
Magic's
efficient.
up there.
They play to their strength.
Bird's
That puts
right there,
guys
though,
in a
bro.
position to
It's like they're right. They're neck and neck, man.
Feel confident about.
It's interesting because Bird's leading the league in scoring, but Magic's leading the league in assists and rebounding.
All right, and now time to
Look
get
at there you
some
go, right there. Look at that.
recognition.
In the modern
Players
era,
of the month.
the pace is faster.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
He's been their
Bird
catalyst
averaging
when they need
52,
a
mostly
bucket
on
or
jump
need
shots.
someone to make a play.
All these open jumpers
They
he
know
keeps
they can
getting.
turn to him like I could turn to you, Ernie.
Indeed.
And the
Playing
post
at
ups
three
and the free
offers
throws.
A lot of versatility as well, Shaq. Is that what I just said?
And
While
that is gonna
shooting
do it for us. Let's
around
get back to
50-something
some
plus
second
percent.
half action with Brian Anderson and company.
It's insane. The pace of the game has changed, so the numbers go up. Everything's so much faster paced. Yeah, but that triple-double, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody.
And I'm sorry, but those are, in my opinion, those are legit numbers. People say, oh, that's fake. No, in today's game, you got to look at how these teams are built. You got to look at how Team Larry is built and look how Team Showtime is built. Like, with the finishers that Magic have around him and the way the style that they play, you're looking at the up-tempo style. I mean, he has limitless opportunity to get assists every single night. He's just up and down. Like, it's like every other possession's a fast break. So you're going to have the assists. So, and Larry Bird, I mean, he just gets so many open opportunities to shoot from the screens that get set from Bowl, Wagner, and Jalen Duren just got injured, so that's going to be a problem. And also our other big guys that we have to set screens for him, and also Fred VanVleet finding him off pick and roll that we use, because Bird, Bird never used pick. He was never a pick and roll guy when he played. Think about that. Larry Bird never used pick and roll, ever. Can you imagine that? A guy with a jumper like that, who can finish from the basket like that, never used pick and roll as the roll man? In the modern era, you're seeing it now. That's why the numbers are up. He's 6'9", who can move and shoot from anywhere. Never used pick and roll. It's insane. It's a crime. They never use pick and roll. It's a crime.
Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter
underrated
shooting
passer.
continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would
The
hope
difference is Bird's a lot bigger than Luka.
Start to
And
consider
he's a
creeping
better
up on him
post-up
just a
player,
little
too.
bit.
Far better post-up player. Far better post-up player. And a better offensive rebounder, too. In terms of offensive rebound scoring, which is an underrated skill. So I got to pause again because I want to talk about this particular aspect. I don't want to stop my stream here, but I want to talk about offensive rebounding skills. People, it's an underrated skill for offense. People who are able to go up and get offensive rebounds and then go up back with shots that have a legitimate chance of going in, not just throwing up lucky shots. Like, Bird is one of the greatest of all time at that. Like, being able to get an offensive rebound, go right back up with a high percentage shot. That is one of the most underrated skills in all. Nobody ever talks about that skill. Michael Jordan was good at that. Kobe Bryant was good at that. Moses Malone probably might be the best ever at that. Moses Malone might be the best ever at it. But I digress. Moving on.
Here's Cunningham. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Stewart in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Back to Harris. Tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Barrett. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett. Just hustle plays.
Harris outside. Back to Ivy. From downtown. Harris misses.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Out to Thompson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Thompson. Shoots over Thompson. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Thompson's got 13.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Harris. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Thompson. Takes it inside. Well-timed pass.
Oh, my God, what a fast
for the layup.
That fast break was sick. I don't think the ball touched. Did the ball even touch the ground? I think it touched the ground maybe once. There, right there. He just threw it past. I think it touched the ground maybe twice. That is a beautiful fast break. 1, 2. The ball touched the ground twice. That was it. Oh my God, John Wooden would be smiling at that one. Rest his soul.
15 points in the game. And so
right,
Cunningham
chemistry.
will bring it up for the Pistons. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Ivy passes to Stewart.
Right, the chemistry is really good. Right. This team is well built, man.
No good off the back of the rim.
This team is well built.
Pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Barnes. The Pistons
It's well
clear.
built to complement Magic Johnson's talent.
Half there, they have to be happy.
Take Magic off, it wouldn't be the same kind of team.
Harris passes to Cunningham.
It's built to get out and run, play fast break basketball. Not a lot of posting up, except for Magic.
Pass to Stewart.
Maybe Drummond a little bit.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Johnson passes to Barrett. Knocks down
Oh,
the
nice.
18-footer.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
By the way, guys, how do you
calls
like these
timeout.
jerseys I made, man? Can I get some love for the jerseys? I think these jerseys are sick. Can I get some love for these jerseys, man? I've been trying to get Showtime to look the way I want them to look all season long. I finally found the look that I was looking for. I finally made it.
Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games.
Incredible accuracy
Lakers
from deep
number
over
one
the
right now.
past couple games. Great floor spacing, and of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Watch
Ivy
the cross
against
switch.
Barrett.
Watch the cross switch. There it is.
Room here for Harris. That falls. Nice feed
Grip
that
play.
time from
I knew it was
Cunningham.
coming. Scissor
Cunningham's
cut.
got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Barrett.
All the way, Barrett.
Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Stewart.
Get back, get back, get back. I love how they transition on here, man.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Thompson.
They really hustle their
Pass
butts
to
off
Ivy.
on here.
Here's Cunningham.
Drummond. Bothered it.
Rebounded by Johnson.
Here they come.
Johnson's got 8 rebounds
RJ.
in the game. Here's Barrett.
RJ.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Magic puts these
It's
passes.
going to be on Jaden Ivy.
It's like playing with Tom. It's like playing with Tom Brady on a hardwood, man. 10-point accuracy.
He's got that size along with the shooting ability.
Like if they got
and a
just a
overall
little bit of
game.
separation, he'll find them. It's amazing, man. All you need is a little bit of separation, he'll find you.
The first free throw is good.
And with Barrett, we know he can.
All right, let's go ahead and kick this into high gear now. The fast break is pretty good. When we put Jeremy Grant at the center position, that's when the fast break really gets insane. It's about to go nuts.
Score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and
He'll come in on the
facilitator.
next time out, I guess. I didn't get it in fast enough.
Hits one, then misses the
Drummond.
second attempt from the line. It's Barnes on the wing. Thompson outside.
Magic
Johnson
Turler.
on the wing. Barrett a screen on Cunningham. Johnson. And it's good. 2 points.
In the paint.
Johnson's got 15 points.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a
Team
rookie.
shares the ball so well.
The Pistons have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Thompson against Cunningham. Nice D from Thompson.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Right. Thompson's a great defender.
Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Remember James Worthy?
Well, the Pistons
Remember, he's the second best player on the team.
Improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham.
Oh, here we go.
This league rewards winning.
Thompson.
People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty
Harrison.
and meaningless until I win games.
Open.
That's what I plan on doing, and
Missing.
once I do that, all the other stuff
Get
will
back.
come with it. Guys.
That's a great perspective to keep
Drummond,
right there, Allie.
Drummond
Thank
getting
you.
tired, man.
Now here's Thompson.
It's a little fast
Take
for
a
him.
Look at his production, averaging
Yeah.
just over 8 points a game.
Well, he's an efficient scorer.
Let's get
and this
Drummond out of there.
Can hurt you in a lot of ways.
And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers.
Right.
Assar and Amin Thompson.
Right, Michael
These guys are
Cooper.
absolutely off the charts.
Remember, this team is.
Their elite
I built this
ability
team
to
around
get up
what
off
I
the floor.
feel
And Assar
Magic
came in
Johnson
a
would
little
need
less
to succeed
heralded
in the
than
modern
his
era.
brother, but he might
The
have
players
a
that were
slight
available
advantage in
during
a
the
very
draft.
important category, and that's
These are the
shooting
guys.
ball.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
They're not great, but you put them around Magic with their skill sets, they mesh with him perfectly, in my opinion. Barnes, Barrett, Grant, Thompson, there you go. Look at that lineup. Individually, these guys are basic, but together, put them around Magic, got a pretty good team.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Thompson finds Barrett. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Barnes, no good.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Now here's Thompson, and here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Grant.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Johnson against Harris. Johnson passes to Grant. Four on the clock. Kicks it out to Barnes. From the arc. Fires in the triple. Barnes has got 17 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Thompson passes to Stewart. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Barrett against Ivy. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Now here's Harris. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Las Vegas. They're on a 17-7 run. Johnson against Stewart. Outside Barrett. Johnson on the wing. 15 points in the game. Here's Grant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3-and-D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile. He's long. I'd like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with. I talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Clark is checked in for Las Vegas. Robinson comes in for Barnes. And he can't hit the second.
The evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
Now here's Beasley. 13 points in the game. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Off target from outside.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And Grant gets it to go.
And Grant doing a great job. Just bounced off the contact there and then finished off the shot.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Pistons. The three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Clark, the pass to Barrett. Shoots over Schroeder. Barrett can't hit. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Out to Beasley. Hardaway with a screen on Grant. Back to Schroeder for three. Nails it from three. Schroeder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Johnson with it. 15 points in the game. And stolen by Hardaway. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Harris. Count it. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even
Wow.
a few notches higher.
He did that boy like Dominique Wilkins in 1987. The 2-foot gather, you know what I'm talking about, off the spin move? That's that Dominique Wilkins shit. You know, you come into a spin move, do a 2-foot gather, and just go up. That's that Dominique Wilkins 1987 shit, man. 1, 2, go up. Yo, mama. Damn.
Now here's Schroeder. Harris up top. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Clark finds Johnson. Hardaway comes with a double. Here's Clark. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Clark against Schroeder. Hardaway on the wing. Five on the clock. Pass to Beasley. The three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Johnson. Pounded by Harris. Left side Robinson. Clark outside. Johnson with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Beasley. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Johnson. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Damn. This dude is like a dead cartoon character sometimes, man. They just getting out running on these boys all night long.
Far. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now Schroeder taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Back to Harris. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Clark finds Johnson. Robinson with it. Defended by Hardaway. Back to Johnson. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Beasley.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Schroeder passes to Harris.
Yeah, they transition. Finesse analyzer, yeah, you're right, man.
Left in the third.
Effortless triple double. Yeah, it's just a flow of the offense. It's not even forced.
Corner goes.
Right, Finesse.
Schroeder's
It's not
got
even
6
forced.
here in the quarter.
It's getting to the flow of the
Schroeder
offense.
just letting this long shot fly.
He's playing through the
and he
offense, getting
finds the
triple-double.
angle he wants.
It's not even forced.
And here is Barrett. He's got 16. Robinson can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Schroeder. And he gets that one.
Oh, Schroeder.
Schroeder's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, it felt like
Man,
RJ
this
did
team-
a great job there of just baiting
I don't think
the
this team
defense
spends more
in order
than
to get the contact.
He
maybe
shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
30 plays in the half court a game. I think, man, every other touch is like a fast break almost, this team. Maybe 30 of the plays are in a half court. Every game. It's amazing. All right, let's get some guys. Let's get Magic out of there. Let's give him a breather. I tell you, after that loss against New York, I mean, as good as they're playing right now, go take a look at that New York game. Like, New York really gave them problems with their size inside with Anthony Towns. And then Robinson off the bench. Still came out to a 1-point victory for the Knicks, but this is a good win for Team Showtime. They needed this because that number 1 seed right now is in jeopardy because of the way it's looking. Because the Timberwolves are coming on strong, and so is Dallas. We're gonna bring back in. We'll leave Clark in there, and we'll take Grant out, and let's get Olynyk in there. I can't wait. We don't even have Chris Middleton in there, guys. We're playing like. Wait till we get Chris Middleton back. My guess offense is gonna be ridiculous. The way we're playing right now. We get Chris Middleton back. Watch out.
And he drops the first. And Las Vegas making a change here.
I could take this time and thank you guys for tuning into the stream. If you like what you're seeing, please give this video a like. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. This is the Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird series in the modern era. Trying to see if Magic and Bird can meet in the finals one more time with teams built around them.
2, and the second one misses.
Yeah, sometimes in
With
a game
expansion
you
draft
settle
players.
a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, that's one
like
way
what
to
you
get
see?
back
Just come
into
hang
this
out with
game.
me.
Keep getting him the ball.
Go for the
and let
journey
him make the shots.
the whole season. Floater.
Here's Ellis. It's
Got it.
good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's Las Vegas, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
That dunk right there, man, that is like Dominique Wilkins, man. That's a Dominique Wilkins dunk. I don't care what nobody. That looks just like Dominique Wilkins.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the
Yeah,
defense with that
that's why we
feed.
drafted him.
Zero chance to stop that.
That's
A
what
great 3-and-D
passing
player.
will do for you right
Good
there,
3-and-D player,
dissecting
solid
the
3-and-D
defense
player.
with that play.
And he can get out and run. You know what I'm saying? You need people that can get. Remember, guys. Remember. Excuse me, Scott from the Lakers from Showtime. I think Ellis, same kind of play style. Athletic, is out and run, shoot the 3, can defend, athletic, and he's not even. You know, that kind of guy. I just want to make sure I go ahead and get Clarkson in there. Give the bench players some burn here. Give these guys a rest.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Las Vegas.
This is where we
they've
go to
got
our
Duncan
half-court set
Robinson.
now. We'll take
Jordan
Magic out.
Clarkson is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Clark in at the power forward. Here's Ellis. Clarkson with a screen on Schroeder. Ellis passes to Clarkson. Robinson on the wing, defended by
Oh, good
Hardaway.
defense.
And stolen by Hardaway.
Good defense.
On the break. Puts up a 3. The putback.
Nice.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good
Great
hustle
at
by the
using his
Pistons.
body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Robinson on the wing. Clarkson outside. Clark outside. Clarkson against Beasley. He shoots. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now here's Schroeder. And a foul.
I'll tell you one thing. I cannot wait
So he'll take two
till
from the
Team
free throw
Magic
line.
meets Team Larry to see what it's going to look like.
While we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
How is Team Larry going to deal with
Wonder if
this
a time limit
transition
should be
speed?
instituted. If they can't
Especially
figure
if
it
they don't
out
have
after a
Duren
minute
back
or
in
so,
time.
just go with how it was
Because
called on the floor.
I don't know if Bol can stay with there's no chance that Bol can stay with Amir Thompson. Thompson in transition. But however, there's no way that I think Thompson can guard Bol in the post with both sides. So it's going to be if they match up in the finals, it's going to be good.
Hustling around.
It's going to be good if they match up.
He uses that speed
We got to get there
some of
first.
his cunning to find those
Got a long
passing
way to go.
lanes.
And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in. And both free throws good for Schroeder. Well, Las Vegas is shooting the rock at 58%. Ellis passes to Robinson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And that one's good.
Well, Olynyk at his size is big enough to get the job done.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Holland. Back to Schroeder. It's Beasley on the wing. And there's the screen. Takes the three. And again, no good by Detroit. On the wing, Clarkson. Defended by Hardaway. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras.
Dude, I love these jerseys,
so much
man.
on the line.
Not because I made it.
Enjoy
I
all that
just love
hard
how it pops on the screen.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
And at this stage of
It's
his
just fun
career,
to look at.
Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
And so Clarkson nails both of them. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Outside Schroeder. Got a piece of it. Count that bucket. Schroeder's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Clark. Now Olynyk. 6 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock.
Man, small ball. It's even Kelly Olynyk. Even Kelly Olynyk can score on smaller defenders. It's all about matchups, man. You gotta find them. You gotta go to them. Not saying it's easy. I'm just saying like it's 90% of basketball really is about just picking out the weaknesses of another team and just exploiting it. That 90%, that's the game for the most part.
Clock expires.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
To the paint. Here's Beasley. Rebound by Olynyk. For Las Vegas, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Clarkson outside. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
Hardaway, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Ellis. Olynyk with a screen on Schroeder. Clarkson outside. Here's Olynyk. What a terrific move that is.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Beasley's got 19 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Here's Ellis. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. And here's Olynyk. Soft touch off the glass.
That's the no yes from the coaches. Yeah, Olynyk contested but still comes through.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Beasley. The three ball. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Clarkson. That one goes. Count it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Outside Schroeder. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Now here's Clarkson. To the inside. Pass to Ellis. Olynyk with the ball. Excellent D there from Reed. Here's Holland. Doesn't go that time. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Here's Ellis. Back to Clarkson. 19-footer. The rebound by Detroit. Pass to Holland. Over Clark. And again, no good by Detroit. Well, Las Vegas is shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Ellis. Outside Olynyk. Inside. Robinson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Pistons. Pass to Beasley. Right side Schroeder. Out to Beasley. And again, no good by Detroit. Here's Las Vegas. They're on a 16-7 run. Clarkson outside. Now here's Olynyk, guarded by Reed. Clark outside. Pass to Ellis. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And let's face it,
what a
when
lucky
you're down
shot.
this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Holland. Now here's Hardaway. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. And he makes it on the layup. Reed's gotten his first bucket of the night.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Ellis, covered by Schroeder. Olynyk in the post. He's against Reed. And it's Clarkson missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Holland. It's Beasley on the wing. There's the triple. Ellis with a rebound.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Clarkson attacking, and it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul.
Oh, that was nice.
His first foul of the game.
Clarkson with a clever drive. That was so sweet. Just waited. It's like a football play. I was waiting for my offensive lineman to clear. It's like a running back waiting for the offensive line to clear, and he just cuts right in the hole. That's like football play right there, man. Just waiting for Olynyk to clear that guy out for me, like a pulling guard in football. Bam! There it is. There's the angle. Clarkson goes in with that good first step of his.
At this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Detroit shooting just 37% so far in this one. Cunningham passes to Harris. Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. And he drops that one in.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
Here's Ellis. Pass to Olynyk. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Ivy with the ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one's on Clarkson.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Ivy.
Well, the work ethic from Ivy is something that has gone unquestioned in his young career.
Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Olynyk. And he was fouled while in the act.
Guys, we are running our offense through Kelly Olynyk.
Has so many points
simply because he has a size mismatch inside, and it's working.
Using that pump fake to his advantage.
Isn't it?
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown.
I can't
for Las
illustrate the
Vegas.
point that
Even
mismatches matter in basketball.
They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
Which is why I'm wondering why in real life
thing to it, it's about the urgency.
the Indiana
they
Pacers
played
aren't
with.
really
When
making
you look at the eyes
the
of these
Oklahoma
guys,
City
they're
Thunder
focused,
pay
wanting to get
with
up
Miles
tempo,
Turner and
that's
Siakam
helped
being
them
guarded
score
by
on the fast
Caruso.
break.
And he makes
They
the
never
first.
really go to that
But you
matchup.
look
I
at the
never
greater
understand
parity
why.
around the league. One factor, rebuilding
they're-
teams can't hoard
Oklahoma
cap
City
space like they once
sees
did.
fit to put
BA,
Caruso
so
on
much
Miles
tougher
Turner or
for
Siakam.
teams to
You gotta take
absorb
them inside and
these
make them pay
huge
for that.
contracts.
They
in
never do.
exchange for picks. So
I just don't
now
understand
you
why.
gotta use that cap space from day one. Jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best. You know, Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a five-man of drilling the outside shot.
For three, here's Harris. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Olynyk's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Ellis. Outside Olynyk. There's the three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Ivy finds Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
Las Vegas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Here's Ellis. Now Olynyk. Stewart defends. The Pistons clear it. Stewart's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Harris outside. Back to Thompson. Robinson against Cunningham. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Clark, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for the away team. Clark taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Clark. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Ivy. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So Team Showtime comes to Detroit.
Stewart outside.
After the
stolen by Clarkson.
Heart-wrenching loss to the New York Knicks. And gets what they need. A blowout to get their starters some rest.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. And here's Olynyk. Stewart defends. 4 on the clock. For 3, Robinson knocks down the triple.
Serving notice.
Came in here with some attitude.
Duncan Robinson in the house.
Play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this.
And that'll do it. Good.
So
how about
Las
that
Vegas
defense,
picking
though?
up the win.
88 points they held the
Statement
Pistons to.
road victory. So impressive.
88 points.
Indeed, BA.
Wow.
It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. RJ, a great effort tonight. How is this team continuing to grow?
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures. Everybody's scoring. Everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in,
Man,
things tend to turn
he just
into a
described
victory.
exactly
Thanks so
what
much,
just
RJ.
happened.
Thanks, Allie. Great
Perfect
interview
analysis.
once again.
That's exactly what
And
just
that's
happened.
going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Yeah, another thing, Finesse down is why I would change. I would tell 2K to update their highlight packages so they can show assists. That's the one thing I keep noticing when I do these series. Even going through my Michael Jordan series and my Will Chamberlain series and now with the Magic Bird series and Kobe series, you never see the assists in the highlight packages. It's like I think it's because 2K gears their highlight packages for the My Player experience, and we all know what My Player is all about. It's all about people just, scoring points. It's not about 5-on-5. That's why I think. But if you're still listening, Finesse, I think that's another thing I like to see change too, just because it ruins immersion. Like when you have someone like Magic Johnson go out here and get like 15, 18 assists, and you don't show not one of them in the highlight package, like come on, like who are you fooling here? But I digress. Let's go on with the team comparison here. Team Showtime, just all over Detroit. Look at this. This is just nasty statistics. 30 fast break points, 56 points in the paint. 59 points off the bench, man. That is, wow. 40 assists as a team. Just dominating the Pistons. Now, the Pistons don't even have double-digit wins in the season right now. But even still, this is a hell of a performance. Free throw line wasn't even fair. The three-pointers were fairly even. I mean, it wasn't 14 for 30, 13 for 42. They took about maybe 12 more to make 13 than we did to make our 14. But we got better shots than them. That's why we took a lot of shots, but we had better shots to take. Just getting out and running, man. Getting out and running. Let's take a look at Jen. Look at that. Their top scorer, 19 points, Beasley. 16 for 17. He had a bad shooting night. Shot pretty good from 3, though, but overall not too good. The Team Showtime. Look at, bro. This might be the most. All right, guys. This might be the most strength in numbers box score you ever see in your life. Look at all these double. Magic 17, RJ 17, Barnes 17, Thompson 15, 13 for Ellis, 11 for Clarkson, 11 for Grant, 10 for. You talk about, dude, that is literally like the old saying, strength in numbers, like everybody knowing their role. Dude, it don't get. That might be the most team-oriented stat box I've ever seen in my life. Like everybody just contributing. And Magic's the man behind it all. We're only taking 12 shots. Only took 12 shots tonight. Got everybody involved. 15 assists for the Magic, man. Only 2 turnovers tonight, too. 15 assists, 12 rebounds, 17 points. Everybody ate tonight. Wow. What more can you say? Look at that. Just look at that box score, man. Man. Everybody doing work. Here's Magic hitting that standstill 3 of his in the post. Another rebound. Just eating up these smaller guards. Just eating them alive inside. Fast break layup in the paint. Little running jump hooks across the paint, getting out and right on a fast break. See, they're not showing. See how they don't show us assists though. That's what I was talking about. He had 15 assists, and you ain't showing out one of them. The only way you can see the assists if you go and let's just check out R.J. Barrett's highlights. There we go. There's an assist from Messi. You'll show him if you're doing it to somebody else scoring. It might capture it in the highlight of somebody else. Because clearly R.J. Barrett is scoring off of Magic Johnson's passes here. They're not showing it in the complete highlight. There's that Dominique Wilkins dunk. Harrison Barnes. There's Magic showing the pass. Man, look at that. Harrison Barnes cashing out from the three-point line. Man, deep in the corner, wide open. Wide open again. Magic finding him. That's Seward Thompson. Stop that alley-oop. Fade away from the elbow. Magic found him for that pass. I think that was Magic. I'm not sure. It might have been somebody else. I'm not sure. Nice floater. Everybody just helping everybody. Nobody cares about stats. Just getting out running. Let's take a look at, before we go, let's take a look at Grant. Dang, look at that pass. Hopefully they'll show that bounce pass that Magic did. There it is. No, that's not it. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and bring this to an end. Team Showtime beating the Pistons 127-88. That's your finish. And we will move on to see what is going on next in this Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird season. Let's take a quick look at the standings at glance out here in the Western Conference. And with that win, the three-way tie continues. The three-way tie continues. Showtime, Timberwolves, and Mavericks still tied for the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, with the Thunder 2 games behind. The Warriors 2 games and a half behind. Meanwhile, in the Eastern Conference, the New York Knicks are 1.5 games behind Team Larry Bird. in that race for the number 1 seed. So nothing is nearly decided. Long way to go, but man, it is going to be a fight to the finish. It is going to be a fight to the finish for this one, man. Taking a look at Team Showtime's schedule here at glance for their upcoming games. They're going to be taking on next Philadelphia and Philly, the Jazz. Then they come home for Phoenix, and then there's Denver in Denver. Then the Rockets, and then Phoenix again in Phoenix. But the next game, I believe, up for them, I believe it's going to be Team Larry Bird taking on the Clippers. I believe that's the next game coming up. Nope, it'll be Team Showtime first. Showtime and the Sixers first. And then it'll be Larry Bird after that. So it will be, this is going to be interesting because we know that Magic's been playing a lot of center. You're going to see Magic Johnson matched up against Embiid. It's going to be interesting. And Paul George. If you guys have been following my Will Chamberlain series, Paul George is not done yet. He ain't dead yet. In my Will Chamberlain series, he's been doing work over there. So this is going to be this might not be, I don't think it's going to be an easy game for Team Showtime. They're going to have to bring out all the stops. I suspect that Amen Thompson will probably be guarding Paul George. And Andre, we're just going to have to guard Embiid by committee. Because it's going to be, but then again, who's going to guard Kyle Lowry? Kyle Lowry may not be what he once was, but he's still effective. So it's going to be a tough game for Team Showtime in here. Even though what's the Sixers record? Sixers are 9-23, which is surprising. I don't understand why they're 9-23. I mean, it must be injuries. Tyrese Maxey isn't playing. There you go. That's probably why he's hurt. But with that being said, guys, yeah, that'll be the next game coming up here. Team Showtime taking on the Clippers. Excuse me, the Philadelphia 76ers. And if you like this stream, guys, I humbly ask you guys to like the video. Please go ahead and give it a like. Show some love to it. Share it with your friends and stuff. And if you like what you're seeing over here, subscribe to my channel and check out my playlists for more games like this, where I do complete seasons, complete games, and simulations all the way through with their own complete storylines and long, drawn-out seasons that culminate and hopefully a trip to the NBA Finals. If not, hey, that's the way it goes. Nothing's guaranteed in the NBA. You hope they get there, but if they don't, at least you'll be able to see unedited, uncut, and uncensored. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you guys had a good time. Peace out.